The war in Ukraine has become a testing ground for modern military doctrine, and at the heart of the ground conflict are the main battle tanks. For over 2 years, the world has watched as Russian armor, primarily the T-72, T-80, and the elite T-90M, has faced off against a steady stream of advanced Western tanks. The German Leopard 2, the British Challenger 2, and the American M1 Abrams. This is the first major conflict where these two distinct schools of tank design are meeting in large-scale combat. The question is no longer theoretical. Which doctrine, which tank, is superior on the modern battlefield? Russian tank design is characterized by 3 core tenets: mass production, a low silhouette, and the automatic loader. Tanks like the workhorse T-72 and its advanced successor, the T-90M, are significantly lighter and smaller than their NATO counterparts. This reduces their visibility and makes them easier to transport. Critically, the adoption of an autoloader allows Russian tanks to operate with a smaller, 3-person crew. However, this design philosophy has a major, fatal flaw, repeatedly exposed in Ukraine: the positioning of the main gun ammunition in the carousel autoloader. A successful strike to the hull often triggers a catastrophic chain reaction, resulting in the turret being violently blown off. A grim phenomenon now infamously known as the jack-in-the-box effect. While highly lethal to the tank, this design choice favors sheer numbers and rapid deployment. Western tanks, such as the Leopard 2 and M1 Abrams, follow a fundamentally different doctrine. They are larger, heavier, and employ a 4-person crew that includes a dedicated loader. The focus here is on crew survivability. Ammunition is typically stored in separate, heavily armored compartments with blowout panels. This significantly increases the crew's chance of surviving a critical hit. But the biggest advantage lies in their fire control systems and optics. The advanced sensors, thermal imaging, and digital battle management systems allow NATO tanks to acquire and engage targets faster and often at a much greater distance than most Russian armor. This first-shot advantage is often decisive. While the sheer weight of these tanks can pose logistical and mobility issues in the notorious Ukrainian mud, their technological edge is undeniable. In real-world combat, the theoretical advantages of Western systems have translated into a critical operational edge, yet the battlefield itself has changed the rules of engagement. Contrary to expectation, tank-on-tank duels are rare. The vast majority of armored losses on both sides are inflicted by anti-tank guided missiles, like the Javelin, and, increasingly, by cheap, ubiquitous, first-person view or FPV drones. These small, explosive drones target the thinner top armor, often proving that no main battle tank, regardless of its origin, is invulnerable. For Russian armor, their design flaw, the vulnerable autoloader, means a simple drone hit can lead to catastrophic destruction. For NATO tanks, while better protected, crews must adapt tactics quickly, often resorting to improvised cope cages on the turrets to pre-detonate these threats. The Ukrainian war has confirmed the fundamental difference in design philosophy. Russia prioritizes quantity and offensive capability, while NATO emphasizes quality and crew survivability. The critical lesson, however, is that the tank is no longer king of the battlefield alone. The greatest threat comes from cheap, disposable systems and long-range precision fire. Ultimately, the performance of the tank is only as good as the combined force that supports it. Ukraine is not just testing individual vehicles, but the very future of armored warfare itself. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and also please subscribe to our channel so that we can continue to bring you more great stories from the U.S. military and their allies